set to kick off.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And this carries into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
Well, conventional football 101 tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Throwing is Jackson. Got a man open. It's Darren Waller. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 19 yards right off the bat. And a quick first down. A little eager there coming in from his outside linebacker position.
You think the hard count got him there?
Yes.
Maybe that extra hut, you know, that extra emphasis on it. Got him to jump, and they picked up 5 yards.
So a 1st and 5 now after the 5-yard penalty from the neutral zone infraction. To throw is Jackson. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Steven Nelson. And a super return as he gets us all the way down inside the 25-yard line. That's kind of a double whammy. I mean, the interception on the opening drive, that's one thing. But to give him this field position, that's another.
Absolutely perfect start for this defense. They take the ball away on the opening possession. They know that their offense will get the ball to start the second half. They line them up in field goal position. And to me, they got a chance for a touchdown right here out of the gate.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 6 there on 1st.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's good.
A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal.
At the 8-yard line.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers. From 8 yards out, and the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Tyler Bass.
And, partner, they found a gap there on the post pattern, and it was in the middle third of the field.
And that's really difficult to do because ordinarily the safeties are back there to prevent that happening. But they found the opening and exploited it.
Point after, right down the middle. And that makes the score 7-0.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Now this will make it into the end zone. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards.
At their own 21-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. They had the interception last time. It led to the opening touchdown. So now 7-0 the score as they start 1st and 10. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. But he just needs a touchdown for the try. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
At their own 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Working from the gun, Mahomes. That's complete. Terry McLaurin with it. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down.
Terry McLaurin.
25 yards that time.
25 yards.
And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up underneath. A really nice start for them. Great way to get the game going.
Now the first carry for Bush. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. From the gun, it's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Devin Hester. And he'll take it down shy of the 45 at the 46. That one, a first down pickup of 8.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
Well, I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over it, and they got there to break that one up.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. On play action, it's Mahomes. This one taken in by Hester. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Now it's Mahomes again. And it's complete to Kelsey. And he will take it on in for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey. 36 yards, and the Chiefs are going to take a first-quarter lead. Morton Anderson now for the extra point. And his kick is good to make it 7-0 KC.
Makes the score Chiefs 7, Steelers 0. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. Fielded just outside the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
On 2nd down, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
A first down carry for Henry. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And they get to him after a gain of 6 to the 46.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Gain of 6. Makes it.
Now on 3rd down, an extra DB out there for the Chiefs. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It'll go as a gain of 6 that time, and it moves the chains as well.
1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
After 7-0 on EA Sports.
Score, Chiefs 7, Steelers nothing.
All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. That's good for 28 yards.
1st and 10 at the 21-yard line.
Now it's Herbert. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. T.Y. Hilton there to make the grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's a little bit on the shorter side as a receiver. Maybe sometimes for the defense, tough to find the little guys, right?
Yeah, sometimes they get lost in the traffic, but usually what it means is that rather than just winning with height or even speed, they use their quickness to find a way to get open.
Well, tall, short, wide, skinny, whatever, there it results in a touchdown. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. Last time they were out here, they had the benefit of good field position, led to a touchdown. This time, they're going to have to work for it.
They are, but with that last drive that culminated in a touchdown, I think they carry that confidence into this one. Doesn't matter where you start with the football now, they have to feel great about their opportunity.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves them with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. Devin Bush coming in hard there on the blitz, and he gets him 7 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd down. 3rd and 7.
Throwing is Mahomes on 3rd. That'll be caught by Hester. And he's going to get to the 31, enough for the first down.
Devin Hester.
It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Mahomes now to throw. He'll let this go deep for Ruggs. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
One thing I know from experience is that when the deep ball is thrown and you're the defender, you've got to fight that little bit of panic that emerges. You've got to play the ball really well. It's a 50-50 jump ball play. And guess what? They took a shot. How are you going to win it? And in this case, they managed to get it done.
Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. Complete, the tight end Kelsey. And he will have a Chiefs first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. But forget the run on 3rd and 1. They shock the D and rip off a pretty big play. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Back to the air on 2nd down. It's Mahomes. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 28.
1st down.
Mahomes to throw once more. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down. They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. And again, it's Mahomes. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down.
You got to give some credit. They're able to hop up in the air and bat that one away. And that's frustrating for an offensive lineman because their only recourse is when he goes in the air to try and get some type of pop or a shove, hoping to bring his arms down.
Anderson's kick is good, and the Chiefs are out to a 3-0 lead.
And automatic Morton Anderson does it again, knocks another one through the post. I have to be careful because it's almost boring, you know, just how accurate he is. So he knocks another one through.
All-time NFL leading scorer. He's known as the Great Dane because he's from Copenhagen. And I think, Charles, he actually leads 2 different franchises in scoring, does he not?
Well, one time he did. New Orleans Saints, 13 seasons there, still the all-time leading scorer with them. And the Atlanta Falcons, he held that record, but Matt Bryant has since passed him.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts,
Back at the 18.
as it'll come with 36 ticks to go in half number 1. Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. Caught left side by Hilton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. On 1st and 10, Herbert. That's caught at the 25. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. Back-to-back plays of right around 30 yards, and the field position has totally been flipped.
Let's get off the field, D. Let's get off the field, D. Check 3, check 3, check 3. Catch it.
Herbert setting up to throw on 1st down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Tyler Bass.
A 24-yard touchdown. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead. CD for them. This has just been an offensive explosion here in the 2nd quarter.
Yeah, held scoreless in the 1st quarter. Now they find the end zone again here in the 2nd. Sometimes you just have to have some patience. A lot of people think it's always an adjustment. You have to change what you're doing. Sometimes you just have to do your game plan just a little bit better. And I think that's part of what we're seeing here.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20.
19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. We're under 20 seconds to go in the half. I'm guessing the wise play here is be safe.
That is the wise play because if you think about trying to fool them here, here's what you're facing.
He's got a man complete. Past the 20.
Oh, it don't matter. It don't
And
matter.
all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown. Henry Ruggs in the final seconds of the first half. And the Chiefs are once again going to retake the lead. They had just given up the lead, and they get it right back.
Yeah, how about that? Answered quickly. Got right back to it, and look, long drives have their place. We know that. They can wear teams down. But when you hit them with big plays like that, that can really be a shot to them, a big-time one.
Yeah, one play, but now your defense is probably saying, man, we could have used a little more rest over here. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
19-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Let's go. You tighten up. 51's the mic. 51's the mic. Here we go. Let's bring it. Check 25. Check. Check. Warriors 17. Check 25. Check 25.
A final shot before the break for Herbert. He's got a first down past the 30 and all the way up to the 46. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these team special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Second half begins with a run by Henry. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Throwing the out route and complete. It's Woods. And he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
10 at the 24-yard line.
On first down, Henry. And he's taken down but able to slip across the 35. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They've got 2nd and 12 from the 36.
36-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
And on 3rd down, a nickel formation here defensively. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the Chiefs are going to get him. Justin Houston, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down, you bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
You got nothing. Under 10, under 10, 10.
And they are going for it. Herbert now, airing it out deep for Woods. And that is caught. One-handed. Oh, my, he pulled it in. 4th down conversion plays, you usually think 1, 2, 3 yards, maybe 10. Not there. What a huge pickup as the Sticks make a drastic shift forward.
Mike 51, Mike 51. He's coming, he's coming, he's coming. Check it.
10th carry now for Derrick Henry. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Again, it's Henry. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this 3rd quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's been a very hotly contested game to this point. Just a field goal separating these two teams as we get set for the 4th quarter.
57's the Mike, Mike 57. Mike 57.
Now McCoy. And he'll be stopped about a yard shy of the goal line after a pickup of about 3.
It is definitely hard to find space near the goal line. You always want to have a guy in the game running it who can create his own.
Second and goal from the 1. A first throw for the backup Jackson. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by Kendall Fuller. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Well, there definitely was some juice on that pass. And while tight ends don't always have the same reputation for hands as wide receivers do, in this case, that ball was expected to be caught.
The drive starts with Reggie Bush. And very little room to maneuver. He'll get this down to about the 39. Eddie Jackson with a tackle. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. Throwing left side, it's complete. And he takes this into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelce, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Chiefs are able to grow their lead. Now to try to add the extra point, the lefty Anderson. And his guys will take a 10-point lead.
Good. Makes the score Chiefs 24, Steelers 14. Morton Anderson.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one. It's through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
5-yard line.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And the interception thrown in the red zone last time. We'll see if they can rebound.
I just have to think the last thing he said as they went back out there was, don't do that again. What do you think?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think that. I think that not only did he say that, but he also told him, let's put it in the end zone that it's supposed to be in, all right? The end zone we're trying.
Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Jonnu Smith, 75 yards. And the Steelers have now made this a one-score game.
No, we're not cheering. No, we're not rooting. But I am excited about this. I know you are, too. We got a ball game again after that big-time strike.
Big-time strike, and you are right. Don't go anywhere yet. This thing's not done.
Set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And he'll be dropped at the 21-yard line, so bringing it out of the end zone proves not a good decision, loses him about 4 yards. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And this game not quite over yet. And we'll likely see them take all 3 timeouts defensively, so they can't just kneel this one out. They're going to have to try to run a few plays.
You're exactly right. They've got to get a first down and make them use up all their timeouts in order to feel like they have this one in hand.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10. Again, this is Bush. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. Mahomes going to throw it here. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down. This a very important drive, and that incompletion leads to a very important 3rd down here if they're going to try and get the football back.
Yeah, getting it back, absolutely crucial to their chances to try and win this game. I would expect a lot of pressure here. They can't afford to let them continue to get first downs and eat away at the clock.
Mahomes to throw. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Steve Atwater with a pick. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Steeler touchdown. This game, it's been defensively oriented on both sides, so I guess it stands to reason that the play of the game comes on defense.
So it's my kind of game. You know that. Anytime we have a defensive battle, but that, as you said, it stands to reason that's the way the game tilted. Someone had to make a big play, and the way the defenses were dominating, that's exactly what we got.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Chiefs take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
Out of bounds.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Caught Kelsey, left side. And he'll get it down here to the 43. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
Chiefs.
Back to throw. Mahomes. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked up by Rob Woodson. And he's able to bring it out 5 yards shy of midfield. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. All told, it's an even 30 and a 1st down.
I remember watching Derrick Henry come out of Alabama and sitting with some scouts, and one of the debate points with him was, while at Bama, how often did he have to deal with contact near the line of scrimmage? They were so good up front that he often got to the second level pretty easily. I think he's starting to answer those questions with runs like that. He's a physical guy.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 22 yards on the catch and run, a 1st down.
Saints.
Derrick Henry. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all.
On the carry.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
1 yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
And nearly an interception here on their opening drive.
Intended,
but instead, 3rd down.
Incomplete. Derwin James on the coverage.
From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Some guys just simply have it, and Randy Moss is one of those guys. His big playability, once again on display right there.
That's what he's known for. He averaged 15.6 yards per reception during his playing days. Highest career yards per catch average for any player with 900 or more receptions. And the D not yielding much there. He's only going to get a yard to about the 2.
He gets it halfway there with that run. I think you play up-tempo, get right back on the line of scrimmage, and hammer at him again.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Trying to punch it in with Henry. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead.
The score, Saints 7, Steelers nothing. Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 10 yards there to start the drive, and just enough by about the length of the football for a 1st down.
The 35-yard line.
Let's get that ball, man. Let's get that ball. 31's the mic. Get ready. Get ready. Get ready. Hey, watch this. Watch this. 18, right in. Check. Motion.
So that'll back him up 5. So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. After the penalty, it's Henry. If they didn't have that penalty a moment ago, it'd be a 1st down. Still a nice 13-yard pickup.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Watch the twist.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. And on the catch right side, this is Sanders. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10.
Check 31, check 31. Hey, smash.
From the gun, Herbert. Got his man, it's caught for a Steelers touchdown. T.Y. Hilton, 26 yards. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the 1st quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Tyler Bass set to kick off.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. And makes it across the 20 as his guys will set up shop at the 23-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain. 7-7, our score after one.
Score tied 7-7.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on 1st down. Now it's Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. They'll get this out wide to Metcalf. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. Now they're going to be dealing with a 3rd and 7 as that one officially a loss of 1. Going to throw on 3rd down with Herbert. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 20-yard line. Excellent play there on 3rd down. Give them 25 yards.
1st down, Saints.
Herbert operating from the red zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Odell Beckham there to make the grab. And the Saints have taken the lead. There was a lot of zip on that pass, and baseball might have called that a frozen rope.
I like it when you bring the diamond into the game. I'm going back to the gridiron. Had some heat on that bad boy. Sometimes you throw a touchdown pass, and sometimes
you throw, what, a touchdown strike?
There you go. That's my man, in concert.
Mitch Wishnowsky set to kick off.
Here is Wishnowsky to boot it away following the touchdown. And that one bounces out of the back of the end zone, so we'll start the drive at the 25 on the touchback. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They trail a one-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. Herbert. Henry's got it out on the left side. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be a 2nd down. We've hit the 2-minute mark of the 2nd quarter, 14-7. We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll pay a visit to Jonathan Coachman. He's in Orlando, and he'll have our EA Sports halftime report. On 2nd down now, it's Henry. And he's stopped after a gain of 1. Not enough. Still a yard to go on 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Henry. He's not going to get there. That won't even be close. It was blown up in the backfield. 4th down now after a loss of 2.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
They're going for it. Here's Herbert. They got a man. It's Woods. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Jack Youngblood. Credit him with a sack as he buries him for a loss of 10. Justin Herbert looking to throw on 2nd down. And that one will fall incomplete.
For T.Y. Hilton.
Clock here now, just under 30 seconds to go in this first half. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Justin Herbert looking to pass. Nowhere to go for Herbert, and he's going to go down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime. On 4th down, here comes the Steeler punter Jordan Berry to kick it away. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35.
At their own 31-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with time quickly fading here in the 2nd quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off by Steven Nelson. And a potential turning point as they'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
Intercepted. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at the 46-yard line.
Single, slot, Stop your running.
After the turnover, here's Herbert. And that'll be incomplete with just 6 seconds left on the clock.
Intended for number 21.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Herbert. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. A final shot before break. Herbert. And that's caught by Smith. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. And they'll let that one go as it skips through the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. We have not seen much on offense here from either side these last few drives. We've hit a wall, so to speak.
And have hit it hard, haven't we? Because the defenses right now, they seem to be a step ahead, don't they? Beating them to the point of attack, beating them to the punch. These offensive guys are tinkering like crazy. What's it going to take to get back on track?
Yeah, both sides searching for adjustments. First down, Henry. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Getting had a ton of success here so far, but you get the feeling that he might be on the verge of popping one.
Yeah, even on that one, there was a little bit of a hole, but it closed there quickly at the end. A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3. From the gun, Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints 39. They give them 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
10 at the 39-yard line.
They go play action here on first down. Looking left side, and it's complete. And they move this all the way down to the 9. That one goes for 30 yards. And you need a big play? Go to your big play guy.
Listen, that's football 101. When you have to have it, you expect that guy to step up. A lot of people call these receivers divas. Sometimes just leadership when they get in the huddle and say, get me the ball. I'm about to make a big play.
This will be caught just inside the 10. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. That'll bring up 2nd and goal after the gain of 5.
2nd and goal at the Saints' 4-yard line.
Again, Herbert. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
Well, I'd have to say that for him, that was an all-encompassing drive because it was his arm that got his team down to that point, but his legs that finished the deal. Give him credit for making it happen.
Extra point right down the middle, and we are tied at 14. So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Deion Sanders on the return. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And that'll hurt the average a bit, as this time they're able to get him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12.
With his size, he's a tough man to bring down, but they do a nice job there stopping his progress and not allowing him to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Oh, he tries to get it to Metcalf, but it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he brings this one back. It's a pick six for a Steeler touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
It's up and good, and that'll make the score 21-14.
Steelers 21, Saints 14.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they gave up the pick six, and now they'll be looking to right the ship here. Now, as a quarterback, are you a little more cautious this go-around?
You should be, just because after what you gave up, but you can't be so cautious as to just really take things in, and now you're not going to play loose enough to give your team a chance to score. But you still have to be careful, because those defensive guys, I know the reputation defense guys can't catch. All evidence to the contrary on that last possession, though.
Now at 1st down, Henry with a little bit of running room. Nice gain. He'll get about 6 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily...
Touchdown, New Orleans! Jonnu Smith, 46 yards. And the Saints are within an extra point of tying this thing up.
For a big tight end, he can sure move like a slot receiver when he gets a head of steam going. And as a defensive back, you've got a big decision to make when he's moving like that.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And we are tied at 21. A couple of teams locked into a good one here. 21 all the score as the kick's away. And that'll be a little too hot to handle as it will skip through the end zone for a touchback here. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Good drive last time. Really effective passing the football. Do you maybe mix it up, now go to the ground game and surprise the defense a little bit?
I would anticipate the defense making some changes, but I wouldn't necessarily just absolutely go in the opposite direction. They're doing so well throwing the ball.
Yeah, why
I wouldn't change it up until they showed me a reason to do so.
To throw on 2nd down. Herbert. And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A gain there of 21 yards.
I know retirement ceremonies, a rocking chair is often one of the major gifts, but don't give this guy one just yet. He may be plus 30, but my goodness, how about that effort?
Yeah, he's not that old. Hey, I'm on the wrong side of 32.
You okay? You feeling all right?
I'll be all right.
Okay, good.
Oh, no, he lost the football. But it looked like the Steelers were able to recover, and they will indeed hold on to the ball. Able to fall on it, but look where they recovered it. That's a big loss.
A lot of bad news on that play for them, wasn't there? Lost the football, lost a lot of yardage, but I think the good news outweighs it. Able to retain possession. That was big for them.
The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down.
Key to tight end. Three down. Shit. Check three. Slam.
Operating from the gun. Herbert over the middle to Smith. And this is going to be another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Saints 37. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Line of scrimmage moves from one 37-yard line to the other as they come up 1st and 10. out of the gun, Herbert. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
Even with a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
Back to the ground now. It's Henry. And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a third down.
No gain on
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is third and long. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And they're facing a big third down now in this tie ball game. From the gun, Herbert. Throwing the out route and complete. That's Woods. So fresh out of the 2-minute warning, and here's another timeout taken with 1:55 remaining.
First and 10 at the 22-yard line.
A first down carry for Henry. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on second and short.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
8 yards the tally on that first down run. Here's second and 2.
31's the mic. Check the out. Check the out. Check the out. Check, 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 check.
Now Herbert. This will be caught just inside the 10. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. A game-winning field goal would be a chip shot from here. Let's see how they play it on first and goal.
Check safety, check safety. Tight door, tight door, tight door. Check that, street. Riggs.
They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 there, second down.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. Moved back to the 10. They'll try on second and goal here. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds left to play. They'll go again here from the 10-yard line on second and goal. He didn't even try to signal for a timeout, so they must have not been aware of the numbers.
I think he lost track of the time left in the play clock and probably was trying to read the defense and trying to figure out which play to run and just lost track, and it cost him.
Shift. Check 50, check 50. Show it up. Check. You got check.
They'll give Henry another shot. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16.
He was taken down.
Now the Saints will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, third and goal. Herbert. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's a good job there creating the contact to force the incompletion. And now since it's 4th down, that should set up a field goal situation.
And a nice sigh of relief defensively to be able to hold them to 3. The kick by Bass is good. And the sideline celebrates as they have taken the lead in the final minute. All right, so time to reset here. It's a huge kick there, gives them the lead, but they've got to be careful that their celebrations aren't a little too premature.
You're exactly right about that, because there still is time for the other guys to run a few plays and get into field goal position. So this defense is going to need to come up with one final stop if they're going to get out of here with a victory.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They only need a field goal. Obviously, the clock a huge factor. They'll be watching that. What do they need to do here, Charles?
Your sequence of plays has to get you out of bounds. Completions, get out of bounds, gain some yardage. Then when the clock hits 7 seconds or left, now you've got a decision. Are you in field goal range, or is it Hail Mary time? Because from 7 seconds down, you don't want to take a shot that you're going to have another play.
We'll see how they handle it. From the gun, Herbert on 3rd down. Incomplete, and we're down to 8 seconds now.
Intended for Randy Moss. Incomplete. Rod Woodson on the cover.
1 score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They snap it to Herbert. Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. Give him 14 on the play. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
1st down.
One last throw here for Herbert. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over. Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still... You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So that'll do it for Charles Davis, the rest of our crew. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of Madden Ultimate Team on EA Sports. For more, log on to easports.com. The Steelers are winners as we say so long from Heinz Field. Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First down, Gannon. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line. They may have thrown the interception, obviously less than ideal, but I think they also sent a message that they're going to push the ball downfield in this one.
Yeah, not afraid to take their shots right away, huh? What was that, like a 9-9-9 route? 9 meaning go? Just went ahead and went for it. Didn't work out so well because it certainly appeared the defense was prepared. But I'm with you. Okay, so it didn't work this time. Doesn't mean we won't try it again later.
On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36.
Henry, the ball carrier.
The safety Landon Collins there to make the tackle.
All right, Brandon, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. A shotgun snap for Herbert. And the open receiver, it's Robert Woods. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. A gain of 13, it's a first down.
49-yard line.
Running from the gun with Henry. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Here's Herbert now on 2nd down. And his throw's going to be incomplete. T.Y. Hilton, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
This is going to be the matchup to watch out on the perimeter, and it won't be the last time these two go at it. Both of them believe they are the superior. In this case, the win goes to the defense.
Herbert wants to throw it on 3rd and 1. And right side, Henry's got it. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. They only needed 1 yard on 3rd down. They get 10 instead by going to the air. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. This is Henry. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
And he's going to be out down inside the 20 at the 15. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
15-yard line.
They'll run with Henry. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. Henry, and that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. It's a loss of 4, now 3rd down. No score after 1 on EA Sports.
No score.
Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Operating from the gun, Herbert. The attempt on the dive, and he has it. What a catch. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
I know that rookie quarterbacks have to earn veteran receivers' trust. Maybe we saw that on that play with that type of effort, huh?
Yeah, helping out the rook with a heck of a catch. Now McCoy. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to wind up a loss of a full 3 yards on 1st down. Now from the 7, here's 2nd and goal. From the gun, Herbert. Flush to his right. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Now Herbert, 3rd and goal. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Tyler Bass.
A 7-yard touchdown grab, as his guys are on the board first here tonight. Well, that's about as quick of a passing touchdown as you'll ever see right there.
Everyone has a section in their playbook called the quick game. That was the super quick game. Out of the hands of the thrower, bam, right to the receiver, successfully for a touchdown.
How in-depth is that quick game part of the playbook?
It's pretty in-depth because people want the ball out of the hands of the quarterback into the playmaker's hands downfield as fast as possible. There are a lot of plays, a lot of options involved with that.
Deion Sanders on the return. His guys take over 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. They'll be looking to match that touchdown from a moment ago. 7-0 is the score as they begin with a 1st down. And oh, look at that, a diving catch. Solid way to start the drive, 13 yards, picking up the 1st.
When you're a player of his stature, you don't just circle the games on your team's calendar. You
circle the Pro Bowl?
Without a doubt. That's a game that you just figure you're going to be in each and every year. And it's because of catches like that. That's why he goes.
Now throwing on 1st down and completing it. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
A good pickup there. 8 yards on the 1st down completion. 2 minutes on the clock. 2nd quarter. 7-0 ball game. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Gannon escaping the pressure right. And that's off the mark, incomplete. Defensively, Charles, they continue to really limit this offense as far as yardage goes.
Yeah, you're exactly right. They've been assignment sound, staying in their lanes, keeping proper leverage, and communicating well, too.
3rd and 2. Gannon. This is caught by Jackson. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 39. The 3rd down conversion is successful. Give them 12 yards that time.
39-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Gannon, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Tell you what, he did not have much time there to scan the field before he was ducking and covering.
Did it appear to you, as it did to me, that the defensive...
And he's going to go down again. Ryan Shazier got in that time, the first-round pick of 2014. And the throw there going to be incomplete. The passing game not in.
set to kick off.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And here we go. We're underway in Madden Ultimate Team. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. Begin by running the option. And incomplete to open things up. He was looking for Odell Beckham that time. But it'll be second down.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs. And sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake, Vic. That's complete to DK Metcalf. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. That'll leave him with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there. An early task, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. Now the man from UTEP, this is Aaron Jones. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done.
Behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of 2 yards. It's 4th down.
Here goes Vic on 4th down. And it is incomplete. A surprising move here on the opening drive of the game. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position.
On down.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Herbert. And that's caught left side. It's Woods. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Robert Woods, 31 yards. And the Steelers have taken a first-quarter lead.
Tyler Bass.
Well, that's how you take advantage of an early turnover. A sudden change situation, meaning ball's turned over. How's both sides going to handle it? One side handled it way better. They went right out on the field and put the ball in the end zone.
One play, that just added insult to injury.
Yeah, that just tells you on the defensive side, they didn't come out ready to go. Still reeling from the fact that the ball got turned over.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded in the end zone. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36.
At their own 36-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
6-yard pickup.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Vic on the bootleg. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage.
Down. 3rd and 13.
3rd and long for Vic. Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. This is caught inside the 15. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13.
You know I'm going to lean towards the defender, right? You know I'm going to do that.
I know.
That's a tough situation for him as I see it. But the truth of the matter is, that ball was not streaking towards him. That little arc on it, he's got to find a way to get his head around and make a play on the football.
They get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
A 4-yard loss on the play.
On second and goal, Vick, and they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. That sack goes to the safety, Steve Atwater.
Second goal, last thing you need to do is get pushed backwards to take a sack. But he couldn't find anywhere to go with the football, had to eat it, and ended up on the ground.
Vick, third and goal. And this is going to be intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Big pass intercepted. The Steelers take over.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They've got a 7-0 lead in the football as well as they start out 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. He's at the 40, the 20, 10.
Woo, yeah.
kickoff.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And off we go in Madden Ultimate Team. Fielded just outside the goal line. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
Jaguars take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
No, I can't go. Sometimes I need a check. Not the sneakers, but the ones that make you watch your step. You change name, how about your respect?
A run for the 4-time 1,000-yard man, Arian Foster. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 16 yards right off the bat and a first down. Good sign here early. Everybody on offense there up front in the backfield in sync on that play.
So much talk about what do you do to neutralize home field advantage. Well, teams that run the football effectively, they often have a way of neutralizing it in a big way when they have those types of runs.
And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. The tackle by Troy Polamalu.
A gain of 4. It's now second.
Foster on second down. And 3 yards there takes him to the 45.
Carry for the running back.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. And when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
Now a punch carry for Derrick Henry. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field. And he's got the first down yardage there as he takes it just across midfield. It's a 4-yard pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. Henry on 1st down, not finding much running room as he pushes forward for a yard or 2 at most. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Second and 8.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Got a man. It's Randy Moss, complete. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 33.
Look, we came into this one focused on Randy Moss, and now he has our full attention with his first grab of the game.
Well, he's one of only 2 players to go a whole season averaging over 100 yards receiving and average a touchdown per game as well. That's a pretty impressive stat.
It really is, especially when you consider that every defense he faced was prepared for him and was kicking coverages in his direction.
5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on 1st down.
A gain of 5.
On the run is Foster. And this time they were waiting for him as he'll be knocked out before he can get back to the line of scrimmage. They'll say no gain on the play there, and now it'll be 3rd down. They run. It's Foster. And, boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. It's a 5-yard pickup, but spotted a few chain links short of the 1st, so a little bit of decision time here coming up on 4th down. It would be a very makeable field goal try from here, but instead they're going to go for it. Back to throw. Gannon, a quick target here, complete to Metcalf. They're able to keep the drive alive, 7 yards that time, and the decision to go for it proves to be a good one. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. Derrick Henry. And he'll be stopped after a gain of only a couple down to the 15-yard line.
He's brought down at the 15-yard line. A gain of
2nd and 8. We're scoreless after 1.
That's the end of the 1st quarter with no score.
The Jags with the football to begin the 2nd quarter as they've got a 2nd and 8 forthcoming. Looking to throw. Gannon. And that's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
It's third down and 8.
So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Back to throw. Gannon. The Steeler defense locked in, forcing an upcoming 4th down. Problems on 3rd down so far in this first half. Relatively small sample size, but they're now 0 for 3.
And the average in the league, somewhere around 40% on 3rd down for offenses. So what's the answer to this? Either convert them or don't get to 3rd down in the first place. Get your big chunks of yards on 1st and 2nd down.
On 4th down, Gannon. And that is going to be incomplete. The Jags come up empty on 4th down. And this crowd into it early. Their guys stand tall on the opening drive of the football game. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
It's our field. Hey, it's all right. Check 43. Shoot. Watch the shoot. Kill. Check.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. That's going to set them back 5 yards. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. Check 3. Slay. 3. Kick the edge. Come. Check smash. 14's the mic.
A shotgun handoff to Henry. And space opens a bit as he gets it across the 15 to the 17-yard line.
He's taken
a nice run to get him past the original line of scrimmage. A gain of 7. It's 2nd and 8 now.
and 8.
Not today. 14. Mike 14. Don't get nervous. Shoot.
From the gun, Herbert. On the right side, it's Hilton with a catch. The 30. 10. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. T.Y. Hilton, 83 yards. And the Steelers get the quick strike touchdown. Point after here coming up. And he'll put it through to make it 7-0 Steelers.
Makes the score Steelers 7, Jaguars 0. Tyler Bass set to kick off.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like you had green on that play.
And nearly picked off there. Almost intercepted. Instead, 2nd down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you had. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
To throw again. Gannon. He's going to loft one deep left side here. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Rod Woodson with a pick. And a terrific return as he brings this one all the way back to the 30. What a start defensively. Your offense goes out, gets the touchdown, and then you get the interception. Just perfect.
How about the discipline that they showed on defense? Because after the offense scored to go up 7-zip, you would think they might be a little extra aggressive trying to get back at them. Instead, they read their keys well. When they took the shot downfield, they were more than prepared for that one.
Check. Crunch. 6, get 3.
They'll run on 1st down. It's Henry, and he'll take this down just shy of the 25-yard line.
Henry, the ball carrier.
A gain of 3, second down.
At the 26.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Justin Herbert looking to throw on second down. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5.
First and goal at the 5.
2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game.
Let's go, baby.
Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. So as they take it over, we step aside. A reminder that when halftime rolls around, Jonathan Coachman will have all the highlights and analysis of this first half of play from our studios in Orlando.
Watch the safety creep. Watch the twist. Watch the twist. Check 31. Check 31.
They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Steelers, they broaden their lead. That almost looked too easy, and I think thanks goes to the offensive line for making it look easy.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one. I'm not sure how much everyone understands the preparations that go into a game for an offensive line, because there's a reason that running backs and quarterbacks give them big gifts at the end of the season after a big year. The consistency and the continuity it takes to know each other and execute their blocks is pretty impressive.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. Taken in the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
Jaguars take over first and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
Jaguars come to the line to start their next drive. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
So from inside the 20, here's first and 10 at the 18. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Eluding the pressure right. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. The intended receiver was DK Metcalf, and that'll bring up second down.
That was an interesting look there, because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete. It feels like they're getting caught in between here, because that incompletion's on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock, because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. If you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
Losing 2 yards that time, and now it's fourth down.
Plays and out. It's fourth down.
Flushed out right. And this is incomplete. A surprising move to go for it, and predictably, at least somewhat predictably, it doesn't pay off. And boy, possession here turns over with the football already being in the red zone.
14's the mark. 14's the mic. Go, man. Go. Flare. Check 24. Check 24.
On 1st and 10, Herbert. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. T.Y. Hilton with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
So conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive. Almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light.
And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, I'm not totally privy to what went on with their offensive meetings, but, Charles, something tells me that one wasn't in the play.
Yeah, when we had our production meeting, they didn't exactly share that with us, but I'm pretty sure that on the play sheet, the run backwards into your own end zone play was not written down.
Pulled in at the 24.
Set to kick off.
Tyler Bass about ready to get us going. And we are underway in Foxborough. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
First carry for Kenyon Drake. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he's into the clear. 20. And all the way down to the 5. A big play there on the first play of the game. Give him 69 yards on the ground. Now the Steelers put a stop to the action with a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 1st and goal, Drake. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. A 5-yard touchdown run. And the Patriots drive right down the field and score on the opening drive. So the big play to kick off the drive set them up first and goal, and they're able to cash in right away on play number 2.
I think I'm starting to understand more and more when we get ready to do games and we meet with coaches why they talk about big plays, explosive plays, and how it sets them up for success, because that's exactly how they're able to score on this one. We saw the touchdown. We saw the payoff. But, of course, that big, long chunk play is what got them in position.
25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Gets the call there on 1st down as he pushes his way forward. A pickup of about 5.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. Operating from the gun, Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And he goes out of bounds just shy of the 45. Give him 14 on that one and a 1st down.
Steelers.
And now some motion before the snap. And this will be our first penalty of the night's proceedings. The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Herbert. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down.
To number 21.
A good pickup there, 21 yards.
I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
A 1st down carry for Henry. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
On 2nd down, here's Herbert. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Woods. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 11 yards there, 1st down.
1st down.
Out of the gun, Herbert. Right side complete. That's Woods. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10, mark it down at the 9. Another 1st down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards. From the gun, Herbert. And caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up.
I do believe we came here to see a game, didn't we? And it looks like he's running what we call routes versus air. You just go out there with your offensive unit and throw the football with no defense. He's 5 for 5 on the opening drive.
He was on his game there for drive number 1, but my only thing is now he can't go any higher than that. He was so perfect. Can he do it again later?
Yeah, all he cares about right now is making it 10 for 10, 15 for 15.
Keeping that going.
And he feels like he can get it done.
And he'll be brought down at the 28-yard line, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone gets him 3 more.
At their own 28-yard line.
New England with a first down as they begin the drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Flush to his right. First down and more for Allen. That one good for 16, and the drive will continue.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the third one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
Check four. I got him, man. I got him. He's mine.
7-7, our score after one.
The score tied 7-7.
Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. It's another first down on what will be a gain of 21 yards.
Nice job there of utilizing his big target. He didn't overthink it. Understands the catch radius. Understands that he knows how to use his body to keep defenders away from the ball. And puts it right out there for the nice pickup.
You got to get moving, man. Man, moving. You got to get that.
First down, and they're going to throw with Allen. That is caught inside the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. DK Metcalf, 35 yards. And the Patriots have taken the lead. Anderson on for the extra point. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Patriots 14, Steelers 7. Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They may have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments. But
this time for Smith, and it's intercepted. Derwin James with a pick. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. That's a tough spot as a quarterback, Charles. You want to get rid of it, but you see what can happen when you do try to get rid of it with pressure.
Yeah, and how about the pressure coming without them having to blitz? That's when you know things are clicking for your defense. And the end result, they end up gaining 6 points.
Extra point by Anderson, up and good. And it's now 21-7. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And fresh off the pick 6, they've got to forget about that quickly.
In this case now, the guy throwing the ball, he's got to be like what we talk about with defensive backs who get beat for a long touchdown. Short-term memory, right back out there doing the things that he does best, and knowing that taking care of the ball is paramount. Here's his opportunity.
It all comes back to those defensive backs for the former DB, right?
I don't know where that comes from. It just kind of emerges out of me for some reason.
It's deep in there, right? On first down, it's Herbert. Looking for Sanders here on the deep ball. Oh, that was dangerous.
Pass
Threw it into coverage, almost picked, but instead they'll keep it on second down.
The scoreboard tells a story for them, a little bit bleak, and while it's not quite desperation time yet, it's definitely getting close, but the defense reads the scoreboard as well. They're going to back up and make them really earn it.
Second and 10. Here's Herbert once more. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. 27 yards there, a first down.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So into Pat's territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 37-yard line. Now it's Henry. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 10 more there and another first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
And a Steeler first down.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. And we were down on the field watching Henry warm up before the game. He's a big man. No wonder he breaks those tackles.
And you remember what I told you when we were watching? It's not all pads. I mean, you get him out of pads and just see him in a regular suit or an outfit. He is a huge human being and a lot faster than what people know. When he gets rolling, he's a lot to bring down.
And he'll find his way down right around the 12. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
12-yard line.
They'll try the air now with Herbert. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown grab. And the Steelers are able to make this a close game again. It's up and good. This becomes a 21-14 ball game now.
Makes the score Patriots 21, Steelers 14.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Patriots take over first and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. After the sack on first down, Allen. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop it with a little over 30 seconds to go in the first half of play. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And instead, they want to throw it off play action. Oh, did he hang on to it? He did on the dime. Nice grab. Now the Steelers going to use their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On 4th down, out is the punter, Cameron Johnston, to boot it away. This is taken at the 23. So a good punt, but a solid 12-yard return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
Herbert just beat the play clock. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Woods. Not much there, only a yard.
To Robert Woods.
And now the clock will stop as he's able to get up and spike it here. An extra quarter comes on now for the Patriots D on third down. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3.
Morton Anderson to kick off.
The Steelers going to get the football first here, trailing on the scoreboard as we are back underway on EA Sports. They start the second half with a carry by McCoy. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
The ball carrier.
First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
The 33-yard line.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense.
Here's Herbert now on second down. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first. A shotgun snap for Herbert. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Woods. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. 5 catches for him in that first half, and that's number 6 that we just saw, and also a first down. Operating from the gun, Herbert. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
It's a gain of 9.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
A gain of 5.
Second and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
Oh, going for Sanders downfield. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And he's going to get this one to the 23-yard line. Tough one there. First drive of the third quarter, throw an interception, and now a chance that they could be in even a bigger hole if they can convert this into points.
Yeah, but how good do you feel if you're that defensive coordinator right now? Because you just know that the head coach looked at him and said, turn him loose, big man. And he'd be able to take a few extra chances playing with this type of a lead, and boy, it paid off.
They'll start the drive with Drake. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level, because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll run with Drake. And he'll get this up to about the 40. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
3 yards remain for 2nd down.
56.
Running, it's Drake. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
I'm coming after you. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. No chance.
On first down, Drake. And he'll get this one across midfield and down into Steeler territory. It's a good pickup on the ground of 7 yards, and time has run out on this 3rd quarter. Back now in Foxborough.
21.
We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. On 2nd down, it's Drake. Accelerating, and off he goes. And all the way in. Touchdown, New England. Kenyon Drake, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Patriots, they add on to their lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And the interception last time on the opponent's side of the field, certainly not what they wanted.
Put it mildly, that is so frustrating because that signifies there's a drive going on. You're in a good spot, great place to run some of your best offense. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They turned the ball over last time. See if they can avoid doing it here. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Throwing again, Herbert. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. From the gun, Herbert looking deep for Hilton. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
They'll probably spend a little extra time dissecting the game film after this one. I think the part of their plan was to hit them over the top with the deep ball. They've been unsuccessful all night.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. They snap it to Herbert. That's to his running back, complete. And he's able to get this one up to his 30 before he's out of bounds. The Steelers try it, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Patriots take over, and they're going to have terrific field position. So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Check. All 52. Check 13.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And for one of the first times all night, he is going to go nowhere as they bury him behind the line. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Alert, alert, alert. Watch the boot. Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. I got you, pump.
Allen going to throw. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And that's going to be caught for a Patriot touchdown. DK Metcalf. 2 catches, 2 touchdowns here so far. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. They were still throwing with a comfortable lead here late, and now that lead even more comfortable.
And your first thought is there bad blood that went into this one ahead of time, that maybe they're seeking some revenge or they just don't like them? But the other thing that always hits me is, are they worried about playoff position? Right? Are they worried about, do you need enough points in case there's a tiebreaker that comes into play later?
Morton Anderson to kick off.
Following the touchdown, here's Anderson to kick it away.
Made at the 25-yard line. The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. On 1st down, Justin Herbert. Looking here for Smith downfield. On Herbert, his 3rd interception. Derwin James with a pick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line.
The Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 33-yard line.
New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. First play of the drive goes the wrong way. Here's 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 32-yard line.
Once again, it's Mostert. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage.
Tyrann Mathieu.
Maybe a gain of a yard that time, but from the spot, actually no gain. So 3rd and long. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Patriots with the football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen sliding out of the pocket. And that will be incomplete.
As soon as I saw him break contain and get outside, my first thought and my eyes gravitated downfield, because nowadays, most of these quarterbacks, when they do that, they want the big play downfield. They don't want to throw it short. In this case, he took the shot. It fell incomplete.
This is taken at the 18, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Call it a 48-yard punt. Give him 9, though, on the return. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something."
And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Carlton Davis picks it, and he will take it across midfield and down to the 45. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Steelers signal for the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down.
Come on, QB, come on. Hey, Mike's 50.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Averaging over 50 yards a punt so far as this one's away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin them back. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise.
And now here is another interception. Derwin James with a pick. Yes, folks, that is his 3rd interception, and I'm going to use one of the most overused phrases in football. He's a ball-hawking safety.
I love the way that you called for the shot there. That's perfect, though, because there is something to that. Being a safety often allows you freedom to roam around the defense, maybe not a specific assignment. Today, his assignment, find the football, and he's done so quite well.
The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
Mike 27. Mike 27. Dan. Hey, check Mike 27. Check Mike 27. Drop deep. 37. Check 37. Is it?
Now Drake. And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down.
It's 4th down.
So this will wind up a victory for the New England Patriots. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second-half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the second quarter. Do you think they thought at